lots of fun to be had during Fastnacht. We have wonderful foods for you to sample, including our very own special donuts and sausages. And Fastnacht wouldn't be right without a parade and the bonfire, where Old Man Winter meets his match. Ha-ha! Literally, a match. It's a bonfire. Ah! Great stuff. So well.
Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? This is the Packer Man. You're currently watching Isak the Survivalist, and this is Fallout 76.
Mandatory count item outside valid range. Q protocol parade march. Pause. Mandatory item eggs. Complete. Resume parade march.
Stimuli, reaction, response.
Animals, intestine. Priority in the queue is finishing the historical Fashnacht beverage report. I need old Fashnacht steins from Alicia Town to this location. Assuming identity as a verified marcher. Application commencing.
Man, I want one of them glowing wolf ones.
For your peer review. Proceeding to the parade starting line. Historically, of course, these masks would have been worn the entire festival by the participants, but we only document.
chase away Old Man Winter in our most glorious of Helvetian tradition. Gather around the bonfire as we rid our town of the anthropomorphic representation of the season. Back for another mask? Don't worry, we have plenty to go around. How old is this Old Man Winter? Around longer than I have. It may be called fast. We like to take our time here.
Alright. Let's go talk to Oberlin.
Oh, welcome back. How can I help? If you're ready, I'd like to brief you on a highly classified matter.
I'm ready. What's my next assignment?
To be frank, you are among the few here that I believe I can share this information with. Though I suppose that's not saying much. I have not been entirely honest about my role here. Not to you, nor other members of the Vault, Hugo included. I am Lieutenant Colonel James T. Oberlin, United States Army. Actively, not formally. I remain in contact with him to this day.
Okay, go on.
Originally, I was to oversee a government-funded weather research project. One that was shut down and then ultimately scooped up by Mr. Stoltz. While I was never exactly an expert on the subject, Mr. Stoltz found my experience with the project important for the transition. That project led to the development of this very Vault's weather machine, and ultimately our current predicament. I have remained in contact with my associates in the Army ever since, reporting the good and the bad.
So you've been acting as a spy this whole time?
Not quite. When I signed on with Mr. Stoltz, I made it clear where my allegiances lie. He did not seem concerned with this. Whether or not he realized that I would maintain those allegiances long after the world came crashing down, well, that's not my concern.
So where do I come in?
Not long ago, I dispatched a member of my team to pass along my findings to a drop site I've been using over the years. Unfortunately, he has failed to return, and I fear the worst. Daniel is a good man. It's important we bring him home, if still possible. There's also the matter of the report, and whether or not it had been passed along. Potentially falling into the wrong hands.
What's in these reports?
Information on the weather machine, the storm, the lost, and Mr. Stoltz's recent activities. If things continue to accelerate as they are, I may end up requesting additional support. It's imperative they be made aware of what's happening.
Daniel is another member of the military?
No, Daniel is part of the security crew hired by Mr. Stoltz, but he is still a member of my team. While I wasn't able to select my team personally, I have come to trust each and every one of them. It pains me not knowing Daniel's condition.
Okay, I'll go to the drop and look for Daniel.
Thank you. The drop is located at High Knob Tower along the western perimeter of the park. We haven't had trouble with that location so far, but there is a chance that the Lost have overrun it. Or potentially some other party, drawn in by the allure of the storm. Either way, you're going in blind. Be prepared for the worst.
That's always reassuring.
Glad Hilda is back safely. Hopefully her research will be just what we need.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep us.
So we gotta go to High Knob Lookout, which, ironically enough,
And discoveries.
is right near my camp.
Screw it. I miss how it was before.
You be starting to change things up. We got the system and it works, damn it.
group of outsiders rolled in, heavily armed, started setting up camp. Only a matter of time until they find me up here. Pretty sure this is it for me. But, listen, Chief, I gotta come clean. I want to go to my grave with a clean conscience. This whole thing, the reports, the army, it's a sham, boss. Every single file has gone straight to Mr. Stoltz. We're his men first, Chief, not yours. Not really. There's no military contact. Just Hugo. Those of us in the know have been heading out here to play the part, make you think it's real. But this ain't a drop site. It's a smoke break spot. I'm sorry you gotta find out like this, Chief. You're one of the good ones. Don't trust anyone down there. We're all just his puppets. Oh, shit! I'm sorry.
Well, the plot thickens. kitty.
You there! I don't know you. Why are you in my lab?
I have these. Are you Audrey?
Who told you? Never mind. Yes, I am indeed Audrey Stoltz. And you are a sore thumb sticking out in my lab. Great. Introductions are out of the way. You know, there's enough chaos around here as it is. With the machine being broken, the clutter everywhere, and the electrified lunatics roaming about. So, is there something you're here for? Would you kindly get the hell out of my lab?
I have these blueprints for you.
What's this? Oh, the blueprints. Fantastic. Did my father send you? Are we hiring outside help for the mailroom now? Never mind that. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that I finally have these.
So Hugo Stoltz is your father, huh?
Sure is. Biologically, anyway. Can't say he's ever acted much like a father. Nowadays, he's more my boss than my dad. A boss that keeps interfering with my professional and personal life. Anyway, you were saying?
Tell me more about this weather machine of yours.
Well, the name says it all. It used to be a machine that did the weather. You know, monitoring it, controlling it, just the usual stuff. I think we picked it up as a way to sweeten the pot when my father was getting the board to approve this vault. A bit of nepotism later, and here I am. My father refused to listen when I told him my talents are wasted on this machine, but in the end, the research fell off after the bombs fell. Later, we found a very important reason to look into it again, of course. Which I'm not really comfortable sharing more on. Sorry, we did just meet after all. To summarize, this machine is important. My father wants it fixed, and I'd very much like Father to stop pestering me about it.
Okay. Blueprints delivered. Job done.
Yes, yes. Very excellent parcel delivery. Off with you, then. Actually, wait a moment. A helpful minion could be quite useful. Could you give me 2 seconds to read this? Here's a little reward for you. Count your bottle caps while I go over these blueprints. Come back when you're ready for more work.
So that completes Between the Lines. And starts seeking shelter.
Perfect. The blueprints specify the exact part we're looking for.
Okay, what do you need?
Well, I could use someone with outdoor experience for starters. Based on your skin condition, I'm guessing you're not from around here. That means you walked here. You're perfect for the job. Believe it or not, the Shenandoah Visitor Center has a device for monitoring the weather. While vastly inferior in complexity, it contains parts that you won't find out of any old toaster left to rot. It won't be a perfect fit, but even if the part is remotely close to the one that broke, I should be able to do some modifications to make it work. I'll analyze these blueprints more and do some research ahead of time, just in case. That just leaves you with the task of actually fetching it. If you don't mind, that is.
With this part, we can put an end to the storm?
Maybe. There's a lot more to it than just that. You're years behind us on this, so let's just ease you into it for now. To set your mind at ease, we're working toward not just fixing the weather, but possibly even the lost themselves. You'll see. Just bear with us for a bit. We could really use your help on this.
I'll go look for the part at the visitor center.
Thank you. The visitor center is just north of the manor, on the cliff. It's probably completely abandoned. The building isn't too big, so you should be able to find it easy enough. Once you have the part, come back here, okay?
All right. Shenandoah Visitor Center.
Whoa! Oh! Who are you? Don't hurt me, please.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm Kevin. I used to be a park ranger here before the bombs dropped. Well, I'm not sure I'm fit to be a ranger or whatever this park is transformed into these days, though. But, you know, the uniform is comfy enough, I guess. I live in a bunker just outside, actually. Wait a second. We got a little more pressing issues right now.
I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just looking for the weather monitor.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, that's a relief. Well, it's not here. It's back in my bunker. There's a bit of a problem, though. The door to my bunker got jammed from the inside, and I got locked out. I just went out to get some essentials. I rarely leave the bunker. Of course, I had to lock myself out when I do. Anyway, good news is, there's a second entrance in the basement of this building. Bad news is there's a bunch of weirdos in there now. I don't know who they are, or what they want. I've never seen them before. But they did not seem the friendly kind, huh? I just came in here minding my own business when I heard some creepy chanting and talks about some Alex saying they're here for a sacrifice. I panicked, and I locked them in. I don't think they noticed, but I bet they'll be real mad once they do.
What kind of sacrifice are we talking about?
The kind of sacrifice you and me would make for. Human. They looked heavily armed. I didn't dare get any closer to find out more.
Easy. I'll go clear out these weirdos, and then you bring me to your bunker.
You've got yourself a deal. Come and let me know when they're all, dead. stopped hearing screams. So I came through, you know, to check on you. Yeah? And I wasn't sneaking off.
Sure. Those were cultists. Any idea why they were here?
Never seen them before. Whilst they were locked up in there, I could overhear some of their conversations and chanting, though. They kept bringing up a moth an awful lot. Well, the radiation must have been too much for them. They also kept on and on about some big ritual and how some Alex had sent them here to help. Either way, I'm glad they're gone. And I hope this Alex person won't send any more this way. Oh, maybe we should have kept one of them alive, you know, to pass on the message. Well, hindsight's 20/20, they say.
Couldn't the other rangers help you out?
If I knew where they were. I'm the last one around here as far as I know. But, to be honest, I prefer my own company anyways.
Why do you need to get to the bunker anyway?
Well, it's been my home ever since the bombs dropped. And I am really not in the mood for finding a new home.
Sure. Well, they're all dead now. Show me to the machine.
A deal's a deal. Follow me. I'll show you to my bunker. The machine is in there. Well, the machine you're after is just over there. I mean, it's pretty hard to miss. Thanks for helping me out getting back here.
Pops is out right here. So now we can report back to Audrey.
you find the part we're looking for?
Yeah, I found it. Here you go.
What a relief. I must admit, I was a little unsure there would be any machine left to rescue parts from. I hope I didn't get you into too much danger to retrieve it.
Easy peasy. Just had to kill a couple of cultists.
I knew you would be a good fit for the task. But that aside, I never heard of any cult in these parts. Then again, I never heard much about any cult in general. My father kept me fairly sheltered. Quite literally. I wonder what they were doing there.
I am not sure, but my guess it has something to do with some Mothman and Alex.
Alex? No, she couldn't be. Sorry, I knew someone named Alex. I never found out what happened to them when the bombs dropped, but it must be someone else. Would you mind getting the part in place? It should be pretty simple after my modifications. All the connectors are standardized now to fit a regular part. I do it myself, but I just need a minute to gather my thoughts. I mean equipment. I'll be right there.
Ticket to Revenge. That is a great weapon.
Right. I got my equipment together. Let me see how you did in placing the part. Passable. You forgot to hook up a few of the connectors, but a solid attempt for a first-timer at weather machine repair. All that's left now is to get a scan of my mother's eyes. She is the only one in this vault authorized to override security checks when we reboot it.
Audrey! I thought I heard your voice in here. Oh, and our new friend is with you. Good, we might need you. We have an emergency. Your mother. She's gone.
What do you mean, gone? I thought she was in stable condition.
No, not gone like that. She's not in her room. Someone has taken her. They've left a note. Oberlin read it out to me. Some gibberish about a Mothman.
Just like the cultists I killed.
Didn't you say they were connected to an Alex? So if this Alex is connected to these cultists, and the cultists kidnapped my mother, could it really be her? Why would she take Mom?
Alex? The cult? No, I took care of her.
What did you just say?
Nothing, my dear. I misspoke.
No. You definitely said I took care of her. Want to elaborate on how you took care of her father?
Okay, look. I didn't intend for you to find out, but she was a risk to your future and that of our family business. I had to ensure you would stay here with us. I only did what I had to do.
Why am I not surprised? I had a feeling you were behind her disappearance. How was your own daughter's happiness ever a risk? Every single bit of my life has always been dictated by you, and I have been miserable for all of it.
Now, that's not true. You've always loved all this tinkering and such. All I did was make sure you were safe and would focus on what's important. The family business. And look around. Look how well it has worked out. This machine you've helped build and maintain. It's a true masterpiece.
Are you delusional? Look at us! Look at those mad lost running around! Mom is in a coma, for God's sake! How has any of that worked out well? I cannot reason with the unreasonable. I need some air to process this.
She'll come to her senses. There's always a flair for the dramatic. Takes after her father, I suppose. We have more important business to discuss anyway. We need my wife back. Pronto. And you've more than proven yourself capable of that task. So please, I could use your assistance.
The letter I found with the blueprint was from Alex, wasn't it?
Oh, that stupid letter is what got us all into the situation in the first place. I should be telling you off for putting your nose in what's none of your business, but I think we have long passed that point. Cassidy and I were shocked to read the note. Such vulgar language. To think she is well read is beyond me. But enough of that. Back to your assignment.
Why do you need Cassidy for the security override?
As much as I'd like to trust Audrey, I had to make sure she wouldn't turn against me. Cassidy had to authorize any major changes or security checks to make sure Audrey is keeping on the right track. Thinking of it, it may have not been the best idea to only have one person authorized to do all this. Well, it's done now, so you better get going before they kill her.
And what did you mean by you took care of her?
We don't have time to get into this. She was a bad influence on my daughter, a threat to the family business. I had to protect the business and, most importantly, Audrey from her communist ideas. Now can we focus on the real issue at hand, please, and take care of Alex?
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. Guess I'll help.
Wunderbar. Getting this machine repaired is in everybody's best interest. Now, the note left behind mentions something about an old abandoned mine. I remember there was only one within the park. Nearly purchased it at one point for some... actually, that's not important. Try and blend in as one of the cultists. I fear they may harm Cassidy if they spot an intruder. Find where they're keeping her and get rid of Alex. I expect you to do a better job than the last person I sent to deal with her.
All this violence. I prefer not to kill Alex.
Preferably, yes. But I guess you're right. It's only led to more chaos, hasn't it? I guess you could try and talk some reason into her. I do have this book. You could use it as a peace offering from me. I took it off Audrey. It appears to have been a gift from Alex. I thought it best to remove anything that might rouse up sentimental feelings. You know the sorts. Silly young romances. Anyway, I think this could be enough to persuade her and invite her into this family. Yes. If that's the price I have to pay to get Cassidy back alive, then I guess I will come to terms with Alex being in our lives.
I'm glad you're coming to your senses. I'll go speak to Alex.
Knew I could count on you. Now you better get going. I will deal with Audrey. Meet me back in the atrium when it's safe to get my dear Cassie. I will send out some people to transport her back safely once you've completed your mission.
To those who have made it this far, you are my children to me. You are the lifeblood of this dying world. You are everything. Show me your talents. One of you has been selected to defend an innocent volunteer. This volunteer has their own task to complete. Others seek to halt their progress, or better, their life. Help this volunteer survive the ordeal alive, and so might you. Oh, you made me so proud. Now step up to the with blood, sweat, and tears. You earned it.
Sensation. As always, we'll have my. How your spirit has grown since.
Alright, and with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a run for this episode. So, thank you very much for watching this edition of Fallout 76 here on Isak the Survivalist. And until next time, this is the Packer Man, signing out. Hey everyone, thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more great content. See you next time, folks.